What's up, guys? Mr. Adams. Okay, we're going to do another constructive response. I'll talk to people in class. I guess if you feel really strongly in your home, you can email me as far as going over the 45-minute test, see how we did there, and I'll answer any questions. And if you have any questions, I'll answer those as well. Okay, today we're going to do the array tester, and it's kind of a pain because I know that the first page, part A, didn't seem to want to work. But part B does. So if you did part A right, and it says there's like an error, or it says there's a server error. So like just like if you feel really confident in part A, just come to part B, or you can put part A into Replit and change a couple things. I can show you. So anyway, pause right now and come back. Here's part A. I'll show you right now. Okay. All right. So part A, I did put it in Replit. So to do this, to change it to Replit, so it's the main class. So right here, you have to go main.getColumn. So when you copy over, this is straight from the assignment. I'm not going to show you right now because then it will mess up and I'll have to redo the other one. I don't want to do that. I'll have to recopy and paste. But anyway, so this is the testing. So here, just a test, you copy it over, change this to main. All right. Okay, so this is not looking very good because I copied and pasted clearly. Here, okay, public static or int, that means I'm going to return a column. In this question, it also said return a Boolean, I think, a Boolean, which doesn't make any sense, okay? So returning an array, I guess I should say. So hopefully there's two things. Like, if you don't know anything else, what do I have to return? And then how am I going to create that? Okay, so I'm going to return an array column, and then so I need to make a column. And this is probably, may have to look this up because to create my column, I need to do a 2D array.length. Okay, so if you remember, if you don't put anything, it'll just do the top one. So that's not a big deal. So on array list, you don't have to tell it how big it is. On arrays, you do. And then hopefully looping through is pretty easy. Okay, we can do that pretty good. So my column I there, I just take whatever the column number is, and then I find the array of each one of those first ones. Okay? All right, so then I run it, boom, and there it shows. It says what it should be and what it doesn't. All right, so I guess if you want, you can put that on there, and that will help. So here we go. So you got that part, and then the next part. This is a good question. Oop, I'm going to see mine. See where I got that from. This is a good question because it doesn't really, you don't really have to do any of the heavy lifting on this one, which sometimes also makes it hard because you're like, wait, what's it want me to do? Okay, so on this one, we have Latin square. You're going to read over in Latin square. Can't have a duplicate in the first row, and then each one of these has to show up in the second. Okay, so no duplicate in the first, and then something in the second, which actually makes it a little bit easier. And the key there is the first row on that. So then we read through, boom, 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 and it already has the two helper methods, contains duplicates, and has all values. Okay, so you should definitely read those first when I try and solve it. Okay, so here, public static Boolean contains duplicates, and then notice this is a one-dimensional array, not a 2D array. All right. And then so I basically just loop through and I have a 2D array. If it contains duplicates, remember only in the first row, then I'm going to get this fine. So once again, the first row. So when I go up and I want to run my is Latin, okay, I say if contains duplicate, return false. And then it's kind of funny because really, I should do this. Maybe I will afterwards. I think all you have to write is contains duplicates, and then it's good. All right. Oh, hold on. I got to pause. Got to pause my video here real quick. All right, Mr. Krugel's playing it, so that was good. All righty. And you guys didn't care because it was right there. Okay, so first of all, so basically all we have to say is if it contains duplicates. Now the big question here is the square zero. That's the first row of my 2D array. So that's kind of the tricky part. is I don't want to send both rows, only one, because I'm only care about the first row. All right. Okay. And then next one, because I have, okay, so then we covered contains duplicates. All right. Next, we want has all values. Yes. So the has all values. Okay. Once again, or we have two different 1D arrays. All right. So this time we're setting it two different 1D arrays. So this is my top array, right? And then my second array is, that's kind of fun. Okay. My second array then is the rest. Or, yeah. So, but it's only one array at a time. So once again, 1D array. Ooh, hold on. I got pause again. I'm popular. Okay. So I'm back again. It doesn't matter if you understand what's going on here. Really, you just need to know that it takes first array and then compares it to another array. Okay, so then if I want to come up here and use that, all right, so here I need a loop through the second one. So remember, the first one stays the same each time, and then the second one goes here, and then really, well, okay. So the other tricky thing is here I have to do the not, because basically I want it to be true. It's going to return for, oh yeah. So if it returns true, this down here is going to kick out a return true, right? If we don't have any falses. So if we're good. And so basically this says if it's false, return false. Okay. And then finally, that'd be kind of fun. I guess we won't do that. And then here, we have to do it the other way too. Okay, so let's, the last one. Got to use the column. What is the last thing here? Oh, okay. Yeah, so somewhere up here, I guess there's a column rule too. All right. And then all the verse rows must appear in each column of the square. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, blah, 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 blah. So each column. All right. So then we have to get the column. Boom. Get the column. And we are going to use our array square. And then with the number C. So we're going to go through each column. All right. Okay. So then, once again, return false if it doesn't have it. And then if all those are good, return true. All right. So this one was good because there's definitely not much going on. The only tricky part is this the not. Okay. But understanding how they want you to write it down. All right. And then when you do this, it's not a huge deal if you don't get every single little part. There's just some little parts that you got to make sure that you have. Like, for instance, make sure that you return a Boolean. All right. And that you kind of understand how to call these. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks.